Hey everyone, thank you guys for coming. Happy Wednesday. In today's session, we are going to be going over how to create a client quote. And I'm going to show you guys what I put together. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box. And I guess we'll get started, guys. All right. So, hi, everyone. My name is Brittany Maxwell. I have been with Evolution for almost a year and a half now. I love doing this. It's absolutely amazing. I'm a homeschool mom of 2 boys, so being able to do this in my spare time, it is amazing. All right, guys, let's get started. So I'm actually working on a quote right now for a client. So I'm just going to go through the process of creating a quote. And I'm using Vax Vacation Access. If you guys are not registered, you can get access to it from the Travel Cafe. It's one of my favorite vendors. Can book so much. Okay. So inside Vax, you can actually go with several different vendors. We have Apple, FunJet, Travel Impressions, Southwest Vacations, Blue Sky Tours, United Vacations, Universal Parks for Orlando and Hollywood, Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, Discovery Cove, Travel and Leisure, as well as American Airlines and Transglobal Tours. So my client is actually looking for Miami. So I'm going to go with Apple Vacations today and see what that comes up with. If it doesn't come with something that I like, I will just change the vendors. All right, we're going to do flight and hotel, and they're departing from New Orleans and going to Miami. Right, they need 1 room, and their departure date is, let's see, okay, September 2nd to the 5th. All right. And I am going to add travel protection. I like to add that. It's something that, always recommend the travel protection and just search. And we were going to see what we can get for them. Vax is one of the easiest vendors to work through. I believe, once you just get the hang of picking out the flights as well as the hotels, it gets really easy to navigate the site. The only downfall that I have with Vax is the time it takes to pull the actual search. So this is what we get for Hawaii. I mean, I said Hawaii, guys. Hawaii's on my brain. I don't know why. Miami, I'm going to do outbound flights first. So just to get to the flights, you'll just click outbound flights, and I'm going to choose the flights. And I'm going to keep an eye on the chat too, guys, just in case anybody has any questions. I wasn't too particular about their flights, so I definitely don't want to use Spirit. Let me see what else. I don't really like Spirit too much. I like Southwest. Let's see what Southwest has.
I have a quick question. Is there a limit to how far in advance you can book for? And so I have a client that doesn't want to go until next fall. And so when I'm trying to look at flights, it keeps coming back saying it can't find anything. So is that a thing? You can't book more than a year in advance?
Just with the flights, if you just look for hotels for that far out, you can pull stuff. But with flights, I believe it's 9 months out is as far as we can go for flights.
Cool. Good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's see. I don't, guys, with building a quote, you don't really want to spend a massive amount of time on it, because it is your time. But you definitely want to go through and find something that you know is going to work for your client. I know my clients do not want to be at the airport at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I kind of like this 11 o'clock flight. And let's see, publish fair, want to get away. Let's see, preview. We're just going to give a look and see. Okay, well, the seat map's not available. That's okay. All right, I'm still going to choose this one. And let's get this Southwest 11. That's not too bad. That's only a 4-hour flight time from New Orleans, guys. If you guys don't know, I'm from Louisiana. No, I didn't tell you guys that. Of course, you would not know that. All right, and now I'm going to choose the return flight, but they did pretty good picking the flights, but I'm still going to choose a return flight. Let's see. In the airline, is just really what you guys prefer, what you think is best, or if your client has a specific airline that they want to go for. Mine doesn't, but I like Southwest and as well as Delta. Okay. All right, so we have their outbound, their return, and now I'm going to choose their hotel. Search results, you can choose, these apples are pretty much like stars. So it's like 4-star, 5-star. I'm not going to click 5-star, but I am going to look at the experience because they would like kind of a romantic experience. So let's see what we can get for that. And we just click on the actual name of the hotel to pull up the pictures. Really? Okay, it's right by the beach. That's perfect. Okay, that's perfect. All right, situated on ocean front. All right, I like those pictures. And what I like to do also, because I'm right here inside of Vax looking at all of the pictures and everything, I go ahead and just take either like backclick and save the image because I'm going to use it in my email. All right, let's go here, saved pictures, and I always type it in because I have the hardest time finding I almost forgot how to spell Miami, finding my pictures on my computer. Right, so we're just going to save that. Oh, and this Island Cabana, how lovely. Save image. All right, I'm going to do my A and I. I like to include these. I like to make flyers for my email. There's several different ways you guys can make a quote. Oh, this nightlife picture is nice. Let's take that one as well. Let me see what everyone's doing. First, I'm going to look at the room and see what rooms they have. the a bay view, bay view with balcony, standard room, deluxe bay view. Let's. I definitely want the bay view. But I don't think we have to have the 2 beds. Let me see. And then she's gonna do this junior suite. And one time is credit. Let's see what that is. Oh, all right, it's already plugged it into the price. That's good to know. And stay 2 nights or more and save 15%. Okay. All right, guys. So anytime we're building a quote for a client, we definitely want to make sure that those credits are added into the email that we're building so they can see. And you can even let them know that the only way that they're going to get these resort credit or even the 15% off with 2 nights is by making this booking with you. If they go and make a booking themselves, they're not going to get that 15% off. Okay, I'm not going to do the rental car, but I do want to get the transfers. So let's see about the transfers. Excuse me, guys. My kid is in the background gargling his drink. I'm sure you guys heard that. Let's see. 2 adults, $74. I am going to, I think that's already added in. All right, it's added in, so I don't even have to do anything about that. All right, see transfers. See any transfers. Okay, that's okay. Because if they would like to do the transfers, he said he was iffy on that. I can just book that separately through RoomRez. Not a big deal. Okay. So what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to actually save this itinerary so that I can come back to it. Awesome. And then I'm going to save this. And I'm going to email this to myself. Axe is one of the easiest sites that you can build a quote for because they can send you such a nice put together email. I send it to myself first so I can cut out anything that I don't want in there, as well as add my logo and everything, you know, that we need for our business. Hang on, so let me put myself on mute for just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had to tell my kid to stop because he's, yeah, dude, please stop. Good gracious, guys. I'm so sorry. Just make sure my email is correct. Okay, send it to myself, reply to. All right, you always have to put that in there. I'm just going to change up some stuff. That's why I get it sent to myself. You can send it directly to your client if you wanted to. I don't, though. Yeah, I just take a lot of the Apple Vacations and different things out of it to make it my own. Let's see. Oh, let's email. Okay. And to get back to this, oh guys, if you haven't made a booking on Vax, you can check out your commission under the booking administration. So I'm just gonna leave this as it is, $170. The booking's not really a whole lot anyway, but hey, everything counts. Everything counts. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press this, and I'm gonna go back to the home screen, just so if you haven't been in VAX to play around with it, you can get back to your saved itineraries by clicking saved itinerary. And it should pull up all, excuse me, it should pull up all of the itineraries that you have saved, but you have to make sure to save them. And right here on the bottom, and you would just hit go, and it'll go right to your booking. If any of the flights or anything like that is changed, it will let you know. All right. So I'm going to go into Canva. Can you guys see my Canva screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right. And I'm going to go to my email real fast, and I'm going to make sure that email sent through. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. All right. And this is what we just got sent. So this is really nice. For the total amount of payments, the balance due $2,800. So today, a deposit of $849 would be due, and tomorrow the rest of the payment would be due. But I'm not even gonna like do any kind of division or anything like that, trying to work up payments, obviously, because the full payment would be due tomorrow. And I would definitely let my client know, hey, the full payment would be due by tomorrow. So, all right, that's just some of that. And I saved some of the pictures from the hotel. But also, guys, if you need to go back to the same pictures, you just click on the hotel name, and it should pull up all the pictures and everything. So I'm just going to leave that open because I might use some extra pictures. All right, so let's go into Canva. And I'm going to, so what you could do first off is you could just copy and paste this whole entire email and just put all of it into another email. You know, you can take out the logos and just change this information to all of yours. That is a lot easier and a lot faster, and just put in some pictures. But I like to use Canva because, hey, you know, we're kind of showing off for ourselves. And why not go all out when you're doing something for your clients? Because not only does it look good, it makes you look good. So I'm on Canva, and I'm going to go to Flyer Maker. All right, I'm going to start designing a flyer. And you can use any platform. You don't have to use Canva. Some agents do it in like a presentation format and add pictures. It's just whatever you guys feel comfortable doing and working with. So if you're used to a certain app, you know, don't change apps just because you see me in here using an app. So whatever works for you guys. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in travel, and let's see what kind of flyers it pulls up. Okay. I'm not going to take too long picking a flyer neither. And I'm just going to use this one. And then we're going to make the page a little bigger, because I cannot see a lot of the stuff that they put in these words. All right, so I took some pictures. So I'm going to upload those pictures. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Uploads. I know how to use Canva. Sometimes it just seems like it. All right, and let's upload a file. Those pictures that I just downloaded. So let's go to downloads. Saved pictures, probably. No, apparently not. Let's do pictures. Camera. Oh, good gracious. Let's do all files. Oh no, I feel so like not put together today. Oh, here they are. Yeah, hey, if you guys see, tell me, okay? All right, let's do. I like this one, so I'm gonna put that as the main one. I'm gonna grab this and put it. I'm just gonna put the pictures that I like on here, and I'm gonna put just the details for the round trip airfare and everything on the bottom. Image. That's I'm gonna put this one right here. That's perfect. And we got the room. So we got a suite. So let me find a suite. 1 bedroom. Guest room. This one. And one here. Not spelled right, but that's okay. They're right there. Awesome. Pictures, but I really like them. Restaurant is really nice, so let's get this restaurant. And last picture, and then I'm just going to copy and paste some of the information and put it on my flyer. I'm going to adjust that picture. So I don't really like the way that looks. Looks really blurry. So it's kind of easy to change stuff around on Canva to just, move the pictures the way that you want them. Time you want to change a picture, you just hold it over where you want it to be, and it'll automatically just like go into the frame. Okay. Canva is one of my favorite sites because if you see a design on Canva that you want to use, you can just go and change it. If you don't like the backdrop of it, you can change the way the backdrop looks. You can pretty much edit anything that's on the actual logo. Okay, that's nice. All right, so I'm going to try this picture because I just couldn't get that up. That might come in better. That top picture is extremely. It's still blurry. I can edit the photo. Uh, Yes. So, okay, I think that's just gonna actually make it blurry. Let's see. Oh. Now if I change the format of it. Okay, I might just put a beach picture on there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Save this last image. Sorry, y'all. Time. That just does not look good. If this don't look good, we'll just put like just a regular fill it in with words. Oh, good gracious. All right, that's it. Delete that because that's just not what. It's okay. See, hey, if it doesn't work, you just delete it and go on. No mind of me. Do not care. All the same size. Okay. It's a little smaller, but that's all right. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my email. Sorry, guys, that took a minute. I just couldn't get that to work the way that I wanted it to. So I'm going to take this information right here and copy that. And I'm going to put that right here. Okay, that's not changing anything. And it should be. I'm going to add a page. I'm just going to add some text right here, and that's where I'm just going to put all of this information, which that's totally fine because I'll be able to add some extra pictures to that. All right. And do the same thing. Delete this off of here. Delete. All right. So the best thing with this, guys, is you can delete stuff off of there. You can do everything that you need. Okay, I like that. I'm just going to leave it as one page as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I sure am. But what I am going to do is click it and make it bold. Yes, that's good. And we're going to get all of this hotel information as well as insurance. All of that. And I can do the same thing for this page. Yes. You're gonna click on the page, add some text, and paste. I'm going to go back through and just take out any information that I don't want in there. as well as add on different areas. Okay, so let's move this up, and I'm going to take out this. Oh, good gracious! Oh, I see what I did. Let's take this. Maybe that'll be easy. Okay. So I'll be able to see. Finally, now it's small enough, and maybe I'll be able to click it. And do it like this because that is not working. All right. Second, I'm going to just put it on a note, paste, and then just take out what I need to take out, and then put it back on there because that was not working. All right, blackout dates, 2 nights. Okay, stop at hotel advisor, and then copy this. Okay. And there we go. I just cut out half of it onto a little notepad. With the rest of the information. So let me grab the rest of this information. Put that here as well. Add another little subheading and put the rest of the booking information in as well. Let's make it a little smaller so we can see how it fits on the page. Okay. This one. Okay. As well as this. Okay. So we're gonna bold. What's this? Okay. You can see a little bit better. Okay, let's see. Account dates. All right, we're all making sure that it's got the credit. $50 reserve credit. I only need that in once. Account's already reflected in the price. Tressie Bay Junior Suite. All right, we're just gonna adventure, start your journey with us. Right on. Do the pictures, different frames. So I'll show you real fast. The elements, frames. You click on frames, and it'll show you the different picture frames that you can put them in. What you do is you would just grab the frame that you like, and then there, and just grab the picture. No, first uploads like frame, and you can duplicate it so that it's just not bland picture. It's just like, oh, let's just throw a picture, delete the frame. On there, and you can duplicate it and put in that. Put that there. And you can do the same thing to the bottom page if you wanted to. You can leave it blank. And I definitely want to make sure that the parking fee is in there so that there's no hidden hidden fees. There's no, your client showing up at the resort and them telling the check-in, telling them, hey, well, there's an extra fee. All of that is included in there. And I've got the total price as well. So that whenever I do send my client this, I am going to say that it is supposed to be paid in full, because there's no sense in telling them that there's a deposit and then it's due in full tomorrow. I'm just going to let them know, hey, it's due in full. But the booking is within 21 days. So I will gather all of my clients' information. I will forward all of it to the 21-day bookings for Archer to make the booking, and then send it all the information back to me to return it to my client. So let's see. I like the way this looks. What we can do is, let me find the present button. Let's see. I know that there's a present, share, present. Let's see what it looks like. All right, I'll add a couple more pictures as well. Says this is just so I can get a, kind of see what it is. All right, flights. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so all I have to do is, for myself, is just add a couple more pictures as well. And I'll put my logo on there and my contact information. And I will actually be sending this to my client today. But also, guys, what you can also do is you can come into the email and you can just copy and paste this information. Please review the terms and conditions. And also, everyone, whenever you're building this quote for your clients, make sure that you put in the email that you send them that prices are subject to change until the payment is received, so that they know that time is of the essence, and that if they wait 2 or 3 days to get back to you on this booking, that the price most likely is not going to be the same. And what I would do, just paste all of, and see, there's my logo, guys. That's my email signature. All right, and let's see, let's paste it into the email. Dismiss. All right. So, and this is another way that you can send the client the email. So you can see if they click on this, it will take them to Vax. I like to take that off of there so that it's not a link for them to click on. I do leave the additional baggage charges because, if they have questions, they can always click on the additional baggage, and it will take them to the website that they need to know whether or not, the flights are going to cost, the checked baggage is going to cost extra or not. And so this always comes up like really weird. So I just take that out of there completely and I paste it on my notepad, and then I bring it back. And when I usually do that, it doesn't give me any trouble. It's not going to have all those dots, but it's not going to be like all over the top of each other. And then I would just make this bold, and I'm actually just going to balance on the 18th or the 17th, right? And what I would do is I would just put like a little bit of information that says, thank you for reaching out to Vacations with Brittany for your upcoming trip. Vacations with Brittany is licensed by IATA. And I just give a little description about, my business, and I just say thank you. And I give a breakdown of what's included in the quote and go over a little bit of the information, and then just send them the quote. And just make sure that you have all of your information in there, your name, your business name, your phone number, a logo, an email, just in case they want a different way of getting back in touch with you. And I also let my client know that if this package piques their interest to send me a message or give me a call, and we can move forward with the booking process. All right. And usually whenever I throw in the pictures, I do it in the hotel area. So I'm actually able to just add an inline photo, which is amazing. So I do send my client quotes both ways. You know, I do make them in Canva as well as just sending them. You know, if my time is of the essence, then yeah, I will just send them, you know, some pictures as an inline photo. But I really do try to do the Canva as often as possible because it's really nice. And I'm probably going to go back in there and change all of that anyway, because I just don't like the way that it was set up. All right. And this will go as an inline photo. So it'll go directly in the email. Right there. And I'll just add a couple more photos. And I usually, what I like to do also is in VAX, when you're looking at the hotels, it will show you a map of the hotel, of the location of the hotel. And I like to take a screenshot of the map of where the hotel is and put that in the email as well. So the client's able to see exactly where at, you know, how close to the beach they are. I don't know. I just like to know where I'm going to be at. So I kind of think that, you know, my clients would kind of like to know where they're at as well. Taxes, of course, is going to be very slow. But yeah, I would just add a couple more pictures, you know, just choose pictures that you like and it's really, really pretty, as well as trying to stick with, if you get your client a suite, you know, you definitely want to try to find a picture of a suite. It might not be the exact one. And you can even let your client know that that certain room may not be available, but they're still going to have a suite. So that's about it, guys. Does anybody have any questions?
I have a quick one. I'm kind of trying to put together my own thing right now too. And when I go to flights, the fare, and I clicked on it to see, I didn't want to ask a question without researching first. But under fare type, it shows published fare or bulk fare, and it doesn't say what the difference is.
Okay. I've actually had that question before. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to Google right now because I don't want to get this wrong. So
Okay.
I am just going to look it up for you. Okay. So this is what she says. I say she because obviously we all know Google's a girl. All right. A published fare is an airfare that is available to all vendors, and bulk fare. Let me see what bulk fare is. All right, let's see. I wouldn't have been able to tell you that. All right, a bulk fare is only available when buying blocks of an airline seat.
Blocks of an airline seat. Meaning that they're
yeah, that's what it
together?
says. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Bulk ticketing is defined as zones, flat rate or volume-based private fares associated with a program and ticket designator. The use of bulk ticketing is prohibited. And all right, so yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I try to just incorporate everything that, you know, I would put into a booking. Sometimes I do forget and leave stuff out, but, you know, we're human, you know, nobody's perfect. Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate you guys showing up, you know. It's always good to have new faces. Very good. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right, I'm going to stop the recording and my video. So you guys, if you have any questions when we get off of the